The girls out here are very nasty. I mean, there are some very nice women out here.
Are they worse than the men?
They are. And the women will try to point me out to their man. And it's so funny because I was with my friend. And actually I was with like 2 friends. And we were walking on the Hollywood Boulevard where the stars were. And it was these 2 girls. And one of them was with her boyfriend. They were all hugged up. And she saw me walking by. Went out of her way to point me out to her friend and her boyfriend. Tried to take the phone out of her boyfriend's hand to take a picture of me. And her boyfriend snatched the phone back and was just like, what the fuck are you doing? What's wrong with you? And I'm glad at least one of them in that group had some common sense to tell her what she doing. Because that's one thing that will set me off. If you try to take my picture.
Mm-hmm. Keep talking.
Or if you just go out of the way to be rude, then I will have to say something to you. Because first of all, you have no right to be sitting there taking my picture and using it for whatever you want to use it for. Right. Because you wouldn't want me sitting there taking your picture and using it whatever I want to use it for. Right. So that's one thing that will piss me off. But the women out here, some of them are nice. Like earlier, I saw this group of girls and they were just like, oh my gosh, you are so pretty. And a lot of the times women will be nice, but there are some that go out of their way just to be negative, just to be hateful, to try to point me out to their boyfriend. And it's just like, why? So
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why?
I don't want to go to a straight club and have like a woman say something to me and one of them try to get in my face.
It's kind of hard for me to grasp because you think that why would a woman, like I see a man going off doing that type of stuff versus a woman would be like, it should be like whatever, she don't care, or she would be nice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all, so to speak, y'all basically on the same team. So what would be the point of her? Especially the way dudes are today, dudes are into so much stuff, you might be pointing to something that he's secretly attracted to.
That's what kills me, especially when the women try to point me out to their man, and their man's just like, so? And I'm just like, bitch.
All right, take your man.
I was probably messaging him early on the website.
Let's I'm going to just say it. So, your experiences, so do you deal with... So do you deal with gay men or straight men?
I don't deal with gay men unless they're like a really good friend of mine. As far as dating, I will not date a gay man and I will not date a bisexual man.
Why not a bisexual man?
Because I've tried before with bisexual men and they think that dating me and either a guy is not cheating, or dating me and dating a cisgendered woman, and cisgendered is just another word for biological woman, or actually cisgender is another word for being born. Damn, what is this for? Cisgender is just whatever. I can't even remember what the definition is because I hate seeing biological or real. Like, what the fuck is a real woman?
Right.
First of all, let me go off on this real quickly.
Okay, tell me.
I have to cuss because that pissed me off. I hate when I talk to guys and I tell them, like, I'm transgender and they're like, oh, shit, I thought you were a real woman. Or they'll walk up to me and we'll start talking.
Wait, so how soon do you say that?
Oh, when I'm talking to guys in person, like, we will sit there and talk, but before we exchange numbers. Like, if they ask for my number, because I usually don't ask for theirs because... probably not going to go anywhere. So when they ask for my number, I always let them know, hey, I am transgender. And most of the time they're fine with it, but every now and then I'll get, oh, shit. And they'll look at my breasts too, like, oh, shit, I thought you were a real woman. And it pisses me off because, first of all, like, I used to get so pissed off about it and just, like, walk away. Mm-hmm. But now I say to guys, well, are you a real man? And, like, the first thing they'll do is grab their dick. Oh, yeah, baby, I'm a real man. No. Having a dick does not make you a real man. Because there are so many different definitions of what a real woman is and what a real man is. And for some women, a real man...
Slick. Talking about, are you a real man? That'll hurt somebody's feelings.
Well, you hurt my feelings talking about, are you a real woman, or I thought you were a real woman. Like, for some women...
So let me ask you this question.
No, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So, for some women, a definition of a real man is someone that makes, like, between 5 and 6 figures, have, like, 4 or 5 expensive cars, lives in a mansion, can pay for every little need that they have, and that's a real man. And for some other women, A real man is just working a regular 9 to 5, own their own house, own car, taking care of their kids if they have any, and taking care of all of their expenses and their bills, and just taking care of everything without asking help or without having to be on the block or selling whatever. That's what a real man to some people is. So always tell them, if you don't meet my definitions of what a real man is, then what does that make you?
That's true. That's a thought. So are you surprised when men don't know that you are transgender?
I don't know. Sometimes I am. And I'm not saying that because I think I am just the most clockiest thing out there. I'm saying it because I have very low self-esteem. So when I'm talking to guys and they don't know, I'm just like, really? So, but then I have to step back and look at myself sometimes, and it's just like, well, it's not something you can really tell. But for me, it's just like always like, oh, they can tell, this person can tell, everyone can tell. And I think that I will always think that way until I get really comfortable with myself and how I look and like build up my self-esteem more. But I always do get shocked when guys don't know. But like I said, that's just my self-esteem. It's not
okay. So have you had the experience where a man didn't know, but he progressed, like he went all the way, and like, you know, he stayed around?
Not really.
Does that bother you?
Yes. Some women don't want to tell the guys, but for me, it's just like, I'm not going to sit there and waste weeks or months getting to know you, actually liking you, you liking me, and then I drop this bomb, and then you're like, oh shit, no. Or you say, well, I could have accepted it, but only if you have told me from the beginning and let me deal with it.
Yeah.
But you've been lying to me this whole time, so no. So
it still would be a lame excuse, do you think?
What?
If they took time to get to know you, like months and weeks, and then all of a sudden you tell them, and then all of a sudden it changes everything. And then they're like, well, if you would have told me at the beginning, it would have changed everything. But in all reality, not. I mean, yes, but then no.
I don't know. It's kind of a lame excuse a little bit, because my thing is either you like it or you don't. Like, you're not going to spend time experimenting on me like I'm some toy you can just play with and put back on the shelf to see if you like it or not. Either you like it or you don't. There's no, you should have told me from the beginning and maybe I could have dealt with it. Either you like it or you don't. Right. Like, it's
so you don't want nobody trying to figure it out. You want somebody to know.
No, yeah. I would rather tell them up front, because I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to sit there and waste any time and then you'd be like, oh, well, no, I'm not into that, so bye.
Okay, so in a relationship, have you been in a relationship before? Mm-hmm. As a transgender? Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound good. So are you the typical housewife, or would you be, or?
I mean, what's a typical housewife? Please.
Clean up, take care of the kids, cook for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Well, those sounds like responsibilities the man and the woman can both do.
Yeah. But we're talking about typical. Like,
I mean, if that's what, in 2014, that's still...
You don't want that role?
No. No, it's 2014. Like, come on now.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess
my role will be, I will do what a
woman does.
I'm not going to say what I have to do or what I need to do, because I don't like the way that sounds, but I will do what I will do. Like, if you're putting in the effort, I will put in the effort. But don't think that every day you come home that I'm supposed to cook every night, that I'm supposed to clean every night, that I'm supposed to take care of everything, like the wifely duties every night. Because if we're going to be in a relationship together, then it needs to be 50-50.
Right.
If I cook and clean one day, you can cook and clean the next day. Like, I'm not going to sit there and do everything. And I hate, they say, play your role. And it's just like...
So you don't like the typical at all? You don't...
No, I don't like the typical, because I'm not...
So you're a woman, but you don't want... That doesn't mean anything in a bad sense. It's just what you are, but you... so to speak, universal. I want to, we in it 100%. You 100%,
yeah,
I'm 100%.
I feel like relationships should be 50-50.
I don't want to be treated like the woman per se. But
no, I mean, I want to be treated like the woman, but you're not going to be treating me like the 70s woman.
Okay.
Where every night I come home, my meal better be cooked.
By 6.
Yes. Okay. And it's just like, well, if you want to come home to every night to a cooked meal, then you need to stop by the drive-thru. Because
a mess.
It's not going to happen.
Do you know how to cook?
I've gotten better at it.
That's enough.
No. I know
that's
how to
cook. That means you're going to take yourself to the drive-thru.
No, I never used to cook. So then once I started living in this apartment and I started getting like back to like in the motions of doing everything normally again. But I was like so much at work and doing so many other activities that I would never cook. Like I would eat out a lot or I would get pre-made stuff. So every now and then I will cook and I know how to cook. So if my man is hungry, he don't got to worry about nothing. But
I won't be the judge of that, but I'll take your word for it.
I ain't cooking you nothing.
Okay, but I'm saying it's different. People know how to cook and just throw down. Like I know how to cook. I cook well, but I don't know how to throw down like my mama or my grandma.
Yeah, I don't know how to throw
like
down
soul food. Like throw down. Like
I definitely know how to cook no soul. Well, actually, I know how to cook collard greens. I can cook some collard greens, but the rest of the meal, honey, I can't cook. So, but yeah, I don't know how to cook like my dad can because he can cook his ass off.
Yeah, okay. Well, see, every time I say something, you bring another question. So, what does your dad think about you now?
Well,
has he seen you like this in person?
Well, he's passed away, so no.
I'm sorry. When?
It was like a year and a half ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So this is recent.
No, this is 5 years.
You've been transgender. Mm-hmm. But he never saw you like this in person.
He saw me in the hospital, and I'm pretty sure he recognized it was me, but he was under so much medication that he was in and out. See him? Yes. He was under so much medication where he was in and out, but there were times where the medication wore off, and he just gave me that look like, wait, who is that? But, like, I can catch it in his eyes that he knew it was me. But, like, I couldn't talk to him because he had, like, a thing in his throat, and he couldn't talk and stuff, so... But we did talk about this one time, and it caught me off guard, and I was just so not ready for this conversation. And because he found out when I was gay, he found out that I was gay, and I didn't want to talk about it. Like, it was just something I tried to talk about, and I tried to write him a letter once, and I just couldn't do it. I got so scared. And then...
So you really, honestly, okay, that was then, but this is now. Do you feel like at this point, even though your dad has passed away a year and a half ago, you feel like your dad didn't know all those shit that you, years ago that you were gay?
He had to know something. Like
something. Like
I look back
the way you were telling the story growing up, it's like you might as well have like wore a shirt or had a tattoo.
No, because I was so quiet. Like I was feminine, and I can see it in the pictures. And I remember like wanting to play with all the girl stuff and Barbies.
But if you're 25 now and your dad just passed away a year and a half ago, somewhere in there, even if he didn't see you as a woman, he had to know my son is gay. I mean, if you ever brought a girl home, I mean, like in recent times,
No, I used to hang out with a bunch of girls, so everyone thought one of my girls was my girlfriend when they really just. Oh,
you said all types of mixed signals there.
No, I'm not.
Tell them what your dad was thinking.
Yeah, he thought like it was so funny because we got into this argument once, and that's what caused me to like leave his house. And we got into this argument, and he thought I was dating one of my girlfriends, and he had brought up one of these girls, and I'm thinking in my head like he don't know what he is talking about. So like we ended up having a big argument, and I left when I was like 19. And, I left, and I was just moving around ever since then. And then I went back to Fresno. I left Fresno when I was 21, but I moved out of his place when I was 19. And then, for those couple years, I bounced around Fresno, live in different places. And, when I was getting ready to leave, that's when, cause he started getting really, really sick when, like, my last couple of months of high school. And when I got ready to leave, he ended up getting one of his legs amputated. And I went and saw him, and he was just like telling me to leave because he knew I wasn't happy there.